Hello everybody, hey, it's Ken Faulkner, and I am here with another video. I want to start by saying thank you. Thank you to first Nick Edwards for encouraging people to come to my channel. And the way he did that was to say, hey, I'm doing a giveaway. And I saw this video, I was watching it like I watch all his stuff, and he's doing a giveaway, and I go, oh, okay, Nick's always does good giveaways, so I'm paying attention. And then he says he's not going to give it away based on comments on his video, but he's going to give it away based on comments on one of my videos. And that video was the Let's Talk About EDC video that I did about a week ago. And so if you haven't seen that one, you might want to get over there because Nick is giving away some stuff. And he's also including a knife, and I'm going to get into that. So he did the giveaway video. He showed a bunch of stuff that he had, but didn't have a knife at the time. Now he's got one on the way. Don Farmer from D&K Knives, who is a very generous, helpful person. He's got a store, D&K Knives. If you haven't checked them out, they got a lot of great knives for sale. He also helps out Nick and other channels by giving knives to be reviewed, loaning and sometimes giving. In this case, he's giving Nick a knife to give away for this giveaway. So I don't even know what the knife is yet. Stay tuned. Go check out Nick Edwards Behind the Edge. That, if you're not watching that, you're missing out. So check out his channel. But he has driven my sub count from the 400 giveaway that I did, seems like maybe a week and a half ago. Now I'm almost up to 500. So now I got a new situation where I'm suddenly, way sooner than I thought, having to think about a 500 sub giveaway. So you'll have to wait a little bit for that. But for next video giveaway, he said that he messaged me, said that he's still waiting on that knife to come in. So it's probably going to be Monday, not Sunday, when he announces the giveaway. So I just want to let everybody know, everybody that's in that giveaway, that's commented on that channel. If you haven't commented, I'm sorry, not that channel, that video. If you haven't commented on the Let's Talk About EDC video that I did, you might want to go and do that because, like I say, Nick's always doing good giveaways. So thank you to all of the new subscribers. Thank you to Nick, and let's get into it. Medford knife and tool. My girlfriend was asking me. She looks at my analytics, and I'm not super big on it. I don't really look at it that much, but she was looking at that shaman video that I did a while back, and that thing took off. As far as views are concerned, it's got thousands of views, and that's unheard of for my channel, which, it's great. Not something I worry about, but it's, I'm always glad to hear about it. But she was asking me, oh, this Medford company, are they as big as Spyderco? Do people love them as much as they love Spyderco? And I had to admit that, well, yes, some people do love them, like people love Spyderco, but there are also a lot of people that do not love them. And in fact, I think there's some people that have negative feelings about Medford knives. I'm totally fine with that. I'm not going to get into anybody's personal opinions about knives or companies or anything like that. I think everybody has the right to their own opinion. I think everybody can make their own opinion and should make their own opinion, not based it upon somebody else's thoughts or comments. I mean, obviously, you take in all the information and then you make your decision. Anyhow, with all that said, this video is about a recent knife that I received. This is one that I have already done a video on. So this is the Micro Petoran, and it is not a big knife. When I think of Medford, I think most people do, and part of the reason why some people don't like Medford is because they are such big monster knives, and some people would rather have the smaller, lighter weight knives that are easier to carry. And some people say, why does anybody need this big of a knife? For most any reason you'd have a pocket knife. And it's a valid question, but there are people like myself and Nick as well, because I did get this knife from Nick. This is only a 2 3/4 inch blade, but at the same time it is a very thick blade stock. So it is a heavy built, what they call overbuilt knife, heavy duty, micro Petoran. Micro is a good word. If you've seen the actual full-size Petoran knife, it is quite a large knife. But this one is definitely much smaller. But now I've taken my next step in my collection in regard to Medford knives, and I have this knife. And closed, it's almost as big. Well, no, I wouldn't say that, but it's, and truth be told, this is not big in Medford, in the Medford world. This is not a big knife. Definitely bigger than the micro Petoran, but as far as Medfords are concerned, it's not a large knife. As far as I'm concerned, because I don't have any of those larger Medfords, it is a pretty decent sized knife. Certainly hefty and thick. And that's why I got out the calipers. I'm going to take a little bit of a measurement here. Zero that thing out. So what we're dealing with here is a knife that is almost 5/8 wide in the handle. And on the blade, it's like 3/16. As far as this one's concerned, this one is also 3/16, even though it is much shorter of a blade length. Now the overall length of this one, which is the Colonial, I got to remember to say the name of the knife, trying to be better about that. It's the Colonial from Medford Knife and Tool, and its overall length is about 8 3/4, so not way oversized for a knife, and it's only about 3.5 inches long. And yet at the same time, it's pretty heavy duty knife. So what I thought might be fun, since I got these big knives and since Medford is known for big knives, is I'm going to break out my scale again. I had the lightweight stuff out the other day, and we were looking at lightweight knives and how they compare to each other. I'm going to weigh some of these guys. Let's start with this one here. Micro Petoran, 4.2 ounces. That's when I was weighing all those lightweight knives, none of them, even though they're definitely longer blade length, longer overall knife, none of them weighed this much. So even here we're starting to see a decent hefty weight on the knife, which some people don't like, and there's nothing wrong with that, but some people actually do like a heavier knife, including myself. 7.3 ounces for the Colonial. So there's a lot of titanium. That's titanium handles, and it's I think it's CPM D2 blade. That's my understanding, is that Medford does a their D2 with a CPM. Did I say that? Don't make me have to do this video again. It's the powdered version. I'm probably saying what that is. Anyway, it's the powdered version of D2. Sorry, when I turn on the camera, sometimes my mind just leaves my body. Anyway, so on with the whole weighing of knives. I went through my collection and tried to find some heavier knives that I own, just to see how they compare. And we'll do size comparison, and the weight comparison. So we'll get this little guy out of the way, and we'll bring in this one, which is an effing grow. Now you know that they have some big knives, and especially in the 900 series of effing grow. This is the EF 906, and it's pretty beastly. And it is titanium on the handle. I think it's 14C28N for the blade steel on this one. So if you put these two pivot to pivot, you can see that the effing grow is bigger. And I'm guessing it's going to be heavier. So this guy was we said 7.5. I think it was 7.6 before. Let's zero it out. Here we go. Make sure I got that right. And this one, nope, I changed it. Hang on, guys. Okay, here we go. We're back. So this one from 0 is 9.6. So I do have a heavier knife. But keep in mind that this is not the bigger of the Medford. This is what could be considered kind of a small. I think it might be heavier than a Slim Mini, but it's definitely not in that Petoran or some of the more popular brand sizes. Next one coming out. This one is a off-grid Stinger XL, and it is definitely XL. So you can see a much bigger knife. Let's see how the weight compares on this one. 7.2, so slightly less weight here. Now, this one does have the G10 handles, and that's going to make a difference. These are G10 scales. This one, I'm not sure what the steel is, but I don't think the steel is going to be that big of a difference on the weight side. So we got that one that is lighter than the Medford. How about, oh, this one's heavy. 4 Max Scout. Cold steel, another one with big knives. And this is a monster. This is going to dwarf the Colonial. It's hardly even easy to get it on camera. Let's see what this thing weighs. Okay, we're up over 10 ounces, 10.1 ounces. So far, 4 Max Scout is the winner. Now, I might have a good competitor for that one coming up. The next one I have is from Artisan Cutlery, and you've seen this before on my channel. It is the Proponent. And it's not just the Proponent, it is the Proponent with brass scales. So I believe that brass is going to be even heavier than titanium as far as the scale is concerned. Size-wise, it doesn't dwarf the Colonial quite as much as the 4 Max Scout did. However, let's see. My guess is, and we'll see if I'm right on this one, that this is gonna be the champion as far as weight's concerned. 14.5 ounces. So 16 ounces is a pound, and in knife weight, a pound is, especially carrying around in your pocket, that is significant. So 14.5, 14.6-ish. Okay, so the heavier one. Now, obviously, I'm continuing to collect knives. I haven't stopped yet. And I started with the micro Petoran, and now I've got myself a Colonial in my collection. So we'll see if I get some more Medfords, if I can find something heavier than that Proponent. Anyway, just to have a little fun today. Thank you again to Nick. Thank you again to Nick's viewers that have come on over. I hope everybody's enjoying the content. It's a little different style here, but we try to have fun. And I will see you on the next one.